Welcome to CCTV America. I'm Elaine Reyes. Cries for revenge in the Middle East, this time after the burned body of a Palestinian teenager was found in a Jerusalem forest. This comes the day after funerals were held for 3 Israeli teens who were abducted and killed. Israel says Palestinian operatives from the West Bank were responsible. CCTV's Roy Rettenberg is in Tel Aviv with the latest. And Roy, the deaths are sparking new waves of street violence.
Indeed, and many of those people acting in response to what they believe was an act of revenge. And the reason they believe that is because just the night before, Jewish right-wing extremists were marching in Jerusalem chanting, quote, "death to Arabs." Now, the death of this Palestinian teen has brought condemnation not just here locally, but as far away as Washington as well. A scene that has become all too familiar. Palestinian youths hurling rocks at Israeli forces. Israeli forces firing gas and rubber bullets at Palestinian youths. This last standoff outside the home of 16-year-old Mohammed Abu Qdir. The boy's family says it was his burned body that Israeli police found in a Jerusalem forest on Wednesday morning. Some Israeli officials suggested the teen may have been kidnapped and killed in revenge for the deaths of 3 Jewish teens who were buried on Tuesday. Palestinians are convinced of it.
The Jewish settlers kidnapped him, burned him, and killed him. I asked the Israeli government, firstly, to punish who did this if they want peace between the Palestinian and the Israeli people, and also to stop the settlers' aggression.
In a statement issued on Wednesday, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu called the killing, quote, despicable, while calling for calm. But few Palestinians believe an investigation will lead anywhere. Most say justice is one-sided. On Wednesday, Israeli troops demolished the West Bank home of Ziad Awad, who's charged with killing an off-duty Israeli police officer back in April. And it's still unclear how or when this latest escalation will die down. Elaine, many Israelis want to see a tough response, and many Palestinians fear little will be done to protect them.
And Roe, any indication there on what might be the Israelis' next move?
Well, we've heard some references made in security cabinet meetings. One, to first go after what Israel believes to be the 2 Hamas operatives responsible for the killing of the teens. 2, to attack Hamas institutions, to destabilize Hamas institutions in the West Bank. And 3, perhaps to go to attack Hamas strongholds in Gaza. Now, we've seen those airstrikes. On Monday, we could see a resumption of that. Prime Minister Netanyahu clearly being pulled in different directions in his cabinet, but as this violence continues, many people want to see action quickly to resolve it.
All right, CCTV's Roy Rettenberg in Tel Aviv.